Hey, good morning. Welcome to a Tuesday. Let's start with a look outside our weather window. This is Interstate 15, exit 119, looking south. Traffic's moving along pretty good this morning. Well, we got clear skies, a little bit of haze in the air from some of the area fires. 62 degrees at the airport, Pocatello, single-digit wind speeds in through Idaho Falls. Clear skies, 57 degrees with a very light wind at 3 miles per hour. We wake up around the region here, some of those wake-up temperatures. We're looking at 50s, 60s in through the Snake River Plain. Ooh, still a little chilly in through Island Park, 44 degrees, 50s through Driggs, 40s through Jackson, 50s through Afton, Soda Springs, 60s and 70s as we make our way into the Magic Valley. Wind speeds, not a whole lot of big concern, just single-digit wind speeds up and down the Snake River Plain. A little breezy in through Twin Falls at about 17 miles per hour. Here's a look at our storm tracker radar. See pretty clear this morning in through the area. In fact, as we zoom out, just clear skies. We had those clouds pass through yesterday. They're pretty much done. High pressure is built up in through eastern Idaho, and that's going to give us the warm up as well. So for today, sunny and hot temperatures. 93 Pocatello for a high, 92 Idaho Falls for a high, upper 80s for Rexburg and St. Anthony. In through the Highlands and southeast Highlands, sunny today. We're going to be in the 80s. Preston going to get into the 90s just a little bit, and then through the Teton County, Wyoming and Idaho area, we're going to start off with the sunshine. Clouds are going to roll in after lunchtime today. Jackson 89, Afton 81, Yellowstone in the middle 70s for a high. Then into the Central Mountains, cloudy later with highs in the low 90s. Then overnight tonight into Wednesday, mostly clear for the Central Mountains, dropping back down into the 50s for much of the area. Stanley in the 40s tonight, clearing with overnight temperatures in the 40s for Island Park, Jackson, Afton, Yellowstone, 50s for Driggs and Du Bois, and then in through the southeast Highlands, clear skies, 50s for those overnight lows, and then for the Snake River Plain, clear skies as well. Overnight lows, Pocatello 55, Idaho Falls 56, Blackfoot and American Falls 54 degrees. Deanne?
As the Republican National Convention kicks off, attention remains on Saturday's attempted assassination of former President Trump. We are learning more about the shooter's actions beforehand and his possible motives. Lee Waldman has the latest.
Just hours before shots were fired at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, we are now learning the 20-year-old gunman purchased 50 rounds of ammunition at a local gun store, according to a senior law enforcement official. The AR-style weapon used by Thomas Matthew Crooks now being traced back to his father. While the FBI is working to determine a motive behind the attack that left one man dead and 2 others critically wounded, former classmates of Crooks describe him as quiet.
He was just very, very bland. Didn't show no facial expressions. Just very to himself.
A search of the shooter's vehicle revealed possible explosives in the trunk. Witnesses to the shooting say they saw Crooks before shots were fired.
He's on top of the roof.
And tried to alert law enforcement.
My wife ran up to law enforcement, was trying to tell them, where he was, but they couldn't seem to see him because they weren't in the right spot to see him on the roof.
We are also learning Secret Service did not sweep the building where the gunman was perched. A source familiar with the investigation saying a local counter sniper team was responsible for the building. However, the Pennsylvania State Police deny that responsibility.
When I say that something like this cannot happen, we are speaking of a failure.
This morning, U.S. Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle released her first statement since the shooting, confirming they will cooperate with an independent review of the incident. In New York, I'm Lee Waldman reporting.
Trump store owners in Alabama are concerned following the assassination attempt on the former president. The owner of the store claims they received a threat Monday morning. The threat came in the form of a letter saying, do you know what happens to you when you die? Police in Scottsboro confirmed that they have received the complaint about a threat, but investigators say it is likely from a religious organization, and the store's owner says they are the only ones who received the pamphlet and that they have received threats before. Coming up on KPVI News today, why some car insurance companies are refusing coverage for certain cars. It's 5:45 and 67 degrees.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/KPVI6.
This Thursday, it's new double dollar deals at KPVI.com. Get $50 in value, only $25 to your Pocatello and Idaho Falls Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. is the ultimate way to feed your happy. Visit KPVI.com this Thursday starting at 9 a.m. for this week's new double dollar deals.
Aren't you glad for innovation? Things that used to be big and bulky, well now they fit in your pocket. even your hose. The Silver Bullet. It's making other hoses obsolete. Just turn on the water and the Silver Bullet inflates from pocket size to super size. It's the hands-free hose that grows and grows. Turn off the water and it shrinks back to a super light pocket hose. It's putting itself away. The other hose? It just sits there. Come on, go. Get your 25-foot pocket hose Silver Bullet today. Still just $19.99. You also get our adjustable bullet nozzle, a $20 value, absolutely free. Order now and you can double it to 2. Just pay a separate fee. This offer is not available on Amazon. Get the original pocket hose Silver Bullet today.
Call 1-800-579-1626. That's 1-800-579-1626. Or visit silverbullet.hose.com. So call 1-800-579-1626 now.
I can't wait to get to work.
Oh, let's get you ready for fall. Go, Ryan, go!
Ryan Seacrest joins Vanna White this fall.
I'm ready!
Weeknights at 6:30 on KPVI.
It's not just winning, it's about changing their lives.
You believe in dreams? That stage is where dreams come true.
It was incredible.
You are a star.
AGT, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Tonight, the Republican Party rallies around former President Trump as he lays out his vision for the country. Join Lester Holt, Savannah Guthrie, and the NBC News team for special coverage of the Republican National Convention. Tonight on NBC.
You're watching KPVI News Today. KPVI News Today. News that works for you.
A Minnesota woman is in shock after she was dropped by her insurance company, all because of her car's make and model. The insurance company recently refused to renew her policy, citing high theft rates. Yuba Ali has more.
It's the first time in about 30 years that I was able to buy a brand new car.
This 2019 blue Hyundai Elantra.
I love it.
Has given Erin Walters freedom.
Cross country. Did a road trip.
That all changed a week ago after she tried renewing her car insurance with State Farm.
I was shocked that State Farm was denying me.
All because of the make and model of her car.
I would never buy a Hyundai because they're not stepping up to fixing the situation.
State Farm spokesperson says in part, State Farm has stopped accepting new customer applications in some states for certain model years and trim levels of Hyundai and Kia vehicles because theft losses for these vehicles have increased dramatically. Adding, this is a serious problem impacting our customers and the entire auto insurance industry.
What I would have to do is get the push ignition.
A harsh reality for customers like Walters.
And I've never cried over a car before.
For days, she's been here.
At least 4 hours a day.
Looking for options.
With this, you don't get anything.
Only to be let down again.
Thank you for shopping with Progressive. Based on the vehicle information provided, we are unable to offer you a policy at this time due to high theft rates.
In the last week, 40% of stolen cars were Kias and Hyundais, but Minneapolis police say they're starting to see a decrease.
Wish you never even bought a Hyundai?
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I wish I never would have.
In Maple Grove, Uba Ali, WCCO News.
And now, Storm Tracker weather.
Good morning. Welcome to a Tuesday. We're going to start with a look outside our weather window. This is a shot of Stanley. As you see, the sun comes up. You see that smoke and haze that's there on the horizon due to the Bench Lake fire now growing. 0% contained over 700 acres. Clear skies in through Pocatello. Just a little bit of haze as you see that sun comes up. 62 degrees, single-digit wind speeds. In through Idaho Falls, 57 degrees, clear skies, and a 3-mile-per-hour wind speed. As we take a look at temperatures as we're waking up on this Tuesday, in through the Central Mountains, we're in the 50s, 60s as we make our way to Du Bois, 40s through Island Park, 50s and 60s to the Snake River Plain, Power County area, Minidoka area, we're looking at 62 degrees. Wind speeds not too bad in through the region, all single-digit wind speeds, calm through Downey, calm through Jackson, light winds through Driggs, calm through Chalice. And here's a look at at our satellite radar pictures, you can see the storm tracker, just not anything there on the radar today. All the clouds have moved on. Any of that moisture has moved on. So we're looking at a pretty clear, sunny day today and hotter than yesterday's. We expect highs to get up into low 90s for Pocatello, Blackfoot, American Falls, upper 80s for Rexburg, St. Anthony, low 90s for high todays in through Idaho Falls. Sunshine in through the southeast highlands in the 80s for Soda Springs, Montpelier, 90s for Preston, 80s for Downey, and into the Teton County, Wyoming, and Idaho area. We're going to start off the day with sunshine. Clouds are going to roll in a little bit later this afternoon. Highs in the 80s, 70s for Yellowstone, and then in through the 90s, in through parts of the Central Mountains for Salmon, Leadore, Stanley. Again, with the sunshine to start today, clouds moving in later. Then overnight tonight into your Wednesday, mostly clear skies, just a few clouds, 40s and 50s for those overnight lows. Upper Highlands, western Wyoming, clearing skies, 40s and 50s for lows again. And then through the southeast highlands, lows 51 for Soda Springs, Montpelier, 56 for Preston with clear skies, and for the Snake River Plain, you can expect clear skies, overnight lows into the middle 50s. Here's a look at our Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer 7-day forecast. Lots of hot weather expected for the rest of the week as we will stay in the mid 90s, and then by the end of the weekend next week to get up into the upper 90s. Blackfoot also with the hot weather as well. 95 for tomorrow, staying in the 90s for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the rest of the weekend. Idaho Falls, 94 for the high tomorrow. Lots of sunshine, just a few clouds, and then a very sunny weekend with mid 90s for those daytime highs. Rexburg looking to get into the 90s tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend with overnight lows in the upper 50s. In through the Teton area, we do have a chance of some thunderstorm activity, a slight chance Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as highs will be in the 80s. We'll get up into the upper 80s by the end of the weekend and into the next work week. Central Mountains, hot weather, low 90s tomorrow, mid 90s for Thursday, then back into the mid 90s for Saturday, Sunday, and again on Monday. Deanne?